Hello my craft friends, Tracy here with Sweet Bay Lane. Now this is part 2 of a 4-part series where we're DIY crafting everyday home decor that'll take us through Valentine's Day into spring and beyond. And in case you missed part 1, I'll have that linked in the description box below, but let's go ahead and get to crafting the projects in part 2. For this DIY, we're going to be using some simple, fun supplies. First, I'm going to be using one of these wooden hearts. Now, I purchased these on clearance last year from Walmart. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they were 25 cents for the whole pack. And look, it came with paints and everything. But I'm going to be using just one of the hearts. If I can get it out of here. Be using one of the hearts. We'll put this back in. Set it over here. We're also going to be using this stamper that I got from Hobby Lobby. You'll need your ink pad. You'll need some white paint. And then I purchased these cute little things for Christmas. But I'm going to be using one of these from this packet. So that's what we're going to start with. Oh, and I also need some twine. But we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm going to set all that aside. And we're going to start by painting our heart white. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now we have our heart painted white. We're going to take a little chip brush and we're going to just dry brush it with some brown. And I'm going to be using this brown, chocolate dark brown from Anita's. But you can do any color you prefer. Alright, now we have our heart dry brushed. We're going to set that aside. Now we're going to take our stamper and our ink pad and we're going to stamp along our heart. Alright, now the big reveal. Look at it! Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute that is. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we're going to move on to our next step. All right, now that we have our heart stamped, I think it turned out so cute. What do you guys think? I like it just the way it is. So cute, just as a sitter. But we're going to go a little bit further and we want it to sit like this. So we're going to take and wrap some twine like this. And I'm just going to start by gluing mine on the back here. Alright, so now we have what looks like this. And now here's where you can do one of two things. You could leave it like this. You could add a fabric bow, but I'm going to add one of these bows. I got this in the Christmas section at Michael's, and they have these two bows. They have a pink and a red, but I think what I'm going to use is the pink one because I think it is so cute. And we're just going to attach our pink bow down. Now I think I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue on this as well, and I want it to sit like this. Oh my goodness, that looks so cute. For this DIY, our base is going to be a wood circle. And this can be any wood circle you choose. It can also be the wire circles, the wreath wire circles if you want. But I purchased this one at Dollar Tree a while back, and I'm just trying to craft with some of my supplies I already have on hand. But you could also use an embroidery hoop. That would be cute too. You'll need some greenery of your choice. You'll need some wood hearts in varying sizes. And you'll also need some raffia. And I'm going to be using this hula skirt for my raffia. You can also use ribbon if you choose to do so, which I might use that too. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But first, I'm going to remove my tag here. And I am going to paint my wood wreath white. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, now that we have our hoop painted, we are going to take out some of our wood hearts in varying sizes, and we are going to paint those white as well. Come on, Jimmy, come. Oh, Gigi baby. Come on, up. What are you doing? Come here, you want to see the ladies? They want to see you. Come here. Our craft friends, up. She doesn't like to jump up on people, which is a good thing. All right, now that we have our hearts painted and our hoop painted, and we're going to take our greenery and we're going to put it along the edge, the side of our wreath. And to do that, I'm just going to trim a few and then wrap them with some wire. Alright, so now we have what looks like this. Now what we're going to do, kind of adjust these so they're filled out a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hearts and I'm going to attach them to my little hoop here. And to do that, I think the best way would be to put a piece of let's see, a piece of chenille stem on the backs of my hearts. And I'm going to do it for the big heart and then the 3 medium-sized hearts. So we'll need, actually we don't even need 4. We can cut these in half. So let's go ahead and cut them in half. Alright. So now we're going to just fold them in half, and then we're just going to glue them to the back side of our hearts. And I'm going to glue mine like this because I'm going to put them on facing. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey, if you like what you see so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so now we're going to take and we'll just put our thumb where the glue is, and we're going to fold them. Fold them. And fold it. And then this one, we'll just do the same thing. Fold. There, we have all those now. We'll set those aside. Now, the little ones, we don't need to do that too. Okay, so now we're going to take our form here, and we're going to put the big one in the center. Now we're going to take our other 3 here, and we're going to put them around to kind of hide the wire. Okay, so we have our 3 hearts on the side there. And now we're going to take some of our little hearts and we're just going to attach them to our greenery like that. We're going to take some raffia here. And I'm going to cut mine instead of unwrapping it from the skirt. And we're going to take and, actually I think what I'll do is I'll take one of these and we're just going to wrap our raffia together so it stays together. All right, perfect. All right, so we've got our raffia wrapped together, and now I think I'm going to take some ribbon streamers and add to it as well. Add to the raffia. So let's do that. We'll just do a couple little streamers that we're going to add. Or maybe we'll just use 1 streamer. I think 2 will be cute. Yeah. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to put them to the back of our raffia like this. I am really living on the edge next to that paint blob, aren't I? Oh boy. Living on the edge. All right, so we're going to take and glue these down here like this. Yeah, we're going to glue them down like that. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. And then we're going to leave this long for now, but here's what we have so far. We have our side, and then we have this streamer on the side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take, we're going to take and put this heart around here, like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue, just to hold it securely in place. All right, so now we have this is what we have so far with the little streamer. And you can leave your streamer as long as you want. I'm going to trim mine, I think, because I don't really want it this long, at least the raffia I don't. So we're going to trim it up. And then we have the ribbon. We're going to trim the ribbon up. I think I'm going to make little dovetails in my ribbon. Add a little more detail to it. All right, so now we have this. I think that looks so cute so far, but we're not done because we're going to add some hearts. Our last two little hearts, we're going to add those to our ribbon tails. All right, and once we have our hearts on our ribbon tails, we're left with this cute little heart hoop. What do you guys think? And you can make this as big or as small as you like. I think it turned out so cute. And it's perfect for the upcoming Valentine's Day or just as your everyday home decor. This DIY is going to be so much fun and so easy, I think. But you're going to start with your base piece, which is going to be a house shape, a blank house shape. And I just cut mine out of a piece of 2x4, but you can also order these on Amazon, and they do sell similar house shape wood blanks at the Dollar Tree. You'll also need a cutout or a shape of your favorite state. You'll need a stencil, or maybe you can draw if you're really good with your handwriting, home, and then you'll need your paint. Now I'm going to be using white and red, and I'm going to be staining my wood piece in this gel stain in the oak color, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. So let's go ahead and get our house stained. Now that our stain is dried, we're going to take our state cutout here, and we're going to attach it to our wood block. Then we're going to take our home, we're going to put it down the side. First I need to trim this off here. All right. We're going to put this home down the side. Should we put it like, yeah, we'll put it like this. All right, so now we have that on like that, and we have our state one on. Now what we're going to do is we are going to stencil our state white and our home white. So let's go ahead and do that. And then once we have them stenciled, we're just going to remove our stencils. All right, so now we have what looks like this, and it says home on the side. So now we're going to take some red. We're going to take a paintbrush, and we're going to paint a heart. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw mine on with a pencil first, just so I know where I'm going to put it. And like you would put your heart wherever you are from within your state. All right, now we have our heart painted on there. And we're going to take it out, and I'm going to give mine 3 good coats of the Rust-Oleum Gloss Clear Coat. Now that we have that sprayed, looks like this. So cute. But we're going to finish it off with some twine. And I'm just going to take and wrap the twine around the top of my wood block like this a few times. We'll do it like 3 times, yeah. So, and actually we could just tie it in the back if we wanted to. So let's do that. Let's just tie it so it's not glued on the back. We'll take it and we're going to take it around and around like that. I'm going to take it to the back side and we're going to tie it off. And then you have this cute little state wood table sitter. I guess that's what they call them. Anyway, I think it turned out so cute. What do you guys think? You could also add a little red bow. You could do whatever you want. You could add a twine bow, but I'm going to keep mine plain, I think.